Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're getting another video within the same week or in 2 weeks, which is awesome. I'm home on vacation, so I took this time to actually start to throw out some videos. We're going to be talking skin today and some new items that I received. I have 3 categories. We're going to be talking skincare, body care, and a couple of fragrances. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I am Nikki from I Am That Auntie. Excuse my dark circles. I'm not wearing any makeup. The skin is skinning today because we're speaking skincare. So I can't hide my skin if I'm talking skincare, right? So if you want to hear what I am using, what I purchased, I replenished my skincare arsenal. I replenished my body care arsenal and got some new things. Keep watching. Let's jump right in. So I have oily skin. Just for context, my skin on my face is very, very oily. The skin on the rest of my body, yada yada, is like the desert. Don't ask me why, that is just how it is. So I have always had very, very oily skin, which means that I also am prone to breakouts, blemishes, enlarged pores. And as I've gotten older, obviously I have the wrinkles around my laugh lines, crow feet, whatever you call them. I have some lines on my forehead. I have these dreaded laugh lines here, which if I'm not wearing any makeup, they don't bother me. If I'm wearing makeup, I absolutely hate them because my makeup creases, and that's no bueno. Also, as I've gotten older, this part of my face here has gotten a little darker, which I'm told is the fat underneath my eye socket, which is decreasing, which happens normally as you get older. So usually if I'm coming on here or if I'm doing a no makeup day, I just apply some concealer under here because I don't like to see the dark circles. It makes my face look very tired, at least to me. So that's what I'm working with. Additionally, growing up, where in school when all the kids had acne, I never had acne. My face was oily, but I was acne free. I started to get acne in my 30s. Could you imagine? Big grown woman working, living in our own home, and all of a sudden I'm having acne all on my cheeks. I'm having acne on my chin, and I'm still having some breakouts here right now. I rarely get on my forehead, so it's mainly cheeks and my chin. So from in my 30s, I had to take a real serious look at what my skincare regimen was. Now at that time, to be honest, my skincare regimen was just wash with soap and go. That's what it was, because I never had any issues. But as issues began to manifest themselves, I had to revamp certain things, take a look at what I was doing wrong. I started to take evening primrose, which works for me in terms of balancing my hormones, because my dermatologist allowed me to know that the acne I was experiencing was triggered by hormone imbalances. So once I started taking my evening primrose, started drinking lots of water, started really revamping my skincare, my acne has calmed down. With this exception, this came up within the last 2 weeks. I don't know why. It is what it is. I do not squeeze my acne. They stay as they are. Whenever they go, they go. Because when I had my acne, cystic acne on my cheeks, I used to squeeze, and then it started to spread until my entire cheeks were filled with acne. So from then, I don't touch them. Okay? So let's start with body. So as I said, my body is dry, like the desert. So what I have started to do as I've gotten older is I have started to incorporate oils and creams, very, very, very hydrating, moisturizing creams into my skincare. So I'm just going to show you a couple that I've had or that I'm using. This one is from my local supermarket, beauty store, whatever. Eucerin. It's intensive repair lotion, and it's rich. So for me, this works wonderfully. It is very, very thick, and it is very, very oily. So what I typically do, I use this first, or I use another one which I'm going to show you, and then I go over top with oil. I cannot go in with oil straight on my skin or in my hair. That's a no-no for me. So I always use a hydrating moisturizing cream or shampoo for, not shampoo, sorry, hair cream, hair dress or whatever, and then I go over top of with oil to seal. So this is my first step after coming out the bath. This has no smell at all, which for a long time I preferred, because when I wear my fragrances, I did not want anything to interact with or clash with my fragrance. So I tend to use, or for a long time I tended to use unscented body lotion. So this is Eucerin. It's about 20 something Barbara's dollars, a little expensive, but for me, for my dry skin, I need it. So this is the first step, Eucerin. What I also got recently, because I do have some eczema patches, and my son also has eczema patches. So if you're in Barbados, I'm not sure about the other Caribbean islands, but you can go to their pharmacy and you can ask them to give you a cream which is specifically for eczema. So this one, I need to put my glasses on because I cannot see. This one, the pharmacist gave me. This is aqueous cream, BP, and she mixed it with glycerin and urea, 5% urea and glycerin in aqueous cream. And this, as you can see, was 60 Barbados dollars. And this is extremely moisturizing. What's the difference between moisture and hydration? I forget. One is oil and one is water. This is water-based. So you can see the texture here is, like that. I don't really need it, but I can just show you a little bit on my skin. That's the texture. It's not really oily. It's just very, very moisturizing. It gives a lot of slip. So this I use as well, or I can use this one. If I'm staying home and I'm not going anywhere, like my office is very, very cold and air conditioned. So if I'm going to the office, I would use the Eucerin because my skin would dry out really, really quickly. If I'm at home or I'm applying it to eczema before I go to bed, this is the one I use. This is the aqueous, again, the aqueous cream with glycerin. So she mixed this for me, and this is what I use. All right, so that's another cream. Now I heard Miss Brianna came out with what is this, Fenty Skin, but a Butta drop. So I decided, let me try. As I said, typically my creams have been unscented, but since I've been going along my fragrance journey, I've started to incorporate some fragrant creams. So like I said, let me try Miss Fenty's Butta drop. And this is what it smells like. Sorry, look, what is wrong with me? I'm hungry. This is what it looks like. Thicker. Yeah, thicker. And the smell is very, very light. It's almost like a very, very light floral. Yeah. So again, it is a lot more oily than the aqueous solution, but not as thick as the Eucerin. So that is it on my skin. So I'd use this. What I would do is if I'm using this, I mix 1 scoop of this, 1 scoop of this, or 1 scoop of this and 1 scoop of this, because this is expensive. Okay, and I need to let this last. So I mix all of my scented creams. I mix them with my moisturizing unscented creams. Number 1, primarily to stretch it, and number 2, I just like to share out the scent. But this scent is very light. It's not a very strong scent, very lightly floral, a little bit fresh. So this is the Fenty Butta drop. Now let me go on to some more. Just let me reach here, and I'm sure you know this packaging. Brazilian Bum Bum cream. As I said, I'm getting into my fragrant creams as a layer with to go along with my perfume. So this is the Brazilian Bum Bum cream. This is the one that everybody knows in the yellow packaging. This is the one with pistachio, I believe. Pistachio and vanilla and something. I've used it already. This is it. This is very, very thick. This is very, very thick. All right. This is very, very thick. And this is how it applies. It's very, very oily. Almost the same as the Butter Drop, to be honest. Not as thick as the Eucerin. The Eucerin is the grandmama of thickness, okay? But she's very fragrant. Okay, so this is what I use as well. And I have mixed it with my Eucerin, same way, to shear it out and to stretch it a little, because I can't really get this here in Barbados. So this is the first one. Then the other one I got is this one. This is Beija Flor. This is the floral one. Okay. I should have taken this. Came out wonderfully. Again, same texture as the Janeiro, what is it, Bum Bum cream? And that's this one. And this one is more floral. The yellow one, the original one, I would use this if I'm going in with any fragrances that are vanilla base, amber base, all right? And then this one, the pink one, I would use if I'm going in with anything that is floral based or fresh, because the scent profiles are very different. So these are my two Bum Bum creams. I want to get more. I want to get the lilac one. And there's another pretty pink one that I want to try. But these are the scented body creams. They're very moisturizing as well. Along with the other two I showed you before. I mix them with my Eucerin cream. And then I go over top with my oils. Now the oils that I want to show you, I have more. But this is almost like a new haul as well. I've seen all the girlies talking about this house, Brown Sugar Babe. I opened the package already. Brown Sugar Babe. So I decided to try two of their fragrant oils, I should say. This one is, and I'm not going to open them because my hands are greasy. I have nails, so I can't get it has a little stopper on top that I need to get a scissors or something to open. But anyway, I'm just going to show you. This one is Endless Love. And this one is inspired by, or a dupe of, I guess you want to say, AI the Great's last fragrance between her and Navitus, which was Amor Infinite. So I didn't get that perfume because that was expensive, and I didn't like so much the second one, so I didn't want to get a third until I was sure of the scent profile. This one is very floral, it's very girly, it's very pretty. And then I also tried another Brown Sugar Babe oil called Blonde Ambition, and this one is inspired by Clive Christian's Blonde Amber, I think it is. I wanted to try that one. That is hella expensive, so I decided, let me try the oils to see if I love the fragrance before I decide if I'm going to drop a coin on either one of them. But these oils, let me tell you, these oils are extremely fragrant. So the hype is real. They were not lying. The hype is real. If I put this on at night, in the morning, I can still smell this oil all over my hands, between my cleavage, my neck. I can still smell them as, well, not as strong as originally, but they're still there. They last literally the whole day. And I have been mixing and matching these with my fragrances. So I can do a video later on with the fragrances that I've been mixing with these two. But for now, if you ever get a chance to try Brown Sugar Babe's oils, the hype is real. The girls are not lying. So this is Endless Love and Blonde Ambition from Brown Sugar Babe. Sorry. My son's iPad. Sorry about that. I'm not editing this video. It is what it is. Good. Oops, sorry. Now we've done body. Let's move on now to skin. The skin. The skin that has been giving me trouble for so many years, but I finally think I have a handle on how to deal with my skin. And as I said, once I keep my routine up, once I take my, so I'm just making some space. Once I take my Evening Primrose my skin usually flourishes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in order. Well, not really in order. It is what it is. I have this Pyunkang you. Now, I love Korean skincare. I believe that the Koreans have mastered the art of beautiful skin. So when I started my skincare journey, I started to look for Asians, Korean, Japanese skincare. So this is an essence toner. Once I cleanse my face, this is the first, no, not the first. The first thing I go in with is a glycolic acid toner to get rid of dead cells. But then the second thing I do is my essence toner. This is Pyunkang. It's in Korean. I don't know what the ingredients are, but this for me is slightly moisturizing, so it adds some suppleness. It adds a bit of moisture to my dry skin, because once I cleanse my skin and come out of the shower, my skin is dry. So I'd go in with this just to replace the moisture that I lost. So this is the first step, Pyunkang essence toner. Now I mentioned my my toners that I'm going with initially. So this is one of them, Clarifying Treatment Toner, and this is AHA and BHA. AHA and BHAs are good for getting rid of acne. They're good for penetrating the skin and treating your problem skin, treating acne before they occur. You know, beautiful for skin and so on. So this has a low pH formula made with botanical ingredients. This toner refreshes, soothes, and softens the skin. Now, I like the low pH because in doing my research, I found out that once you wash your skin, in order for a cleanser to suds, the pH may be very, very acid, I think it is. I believe so. Child, I can't remember. But anyway, the pH of your skin is around 5. So this pH is around 5.5. So it brings the skin's pH back to the original thing. Because if your pH is off on your skin, it gives openings and opportunities for bacteria to get in and cause trouble. So once you bring your skin's pH back to 5.5, it repairs the barrier and it strengthens the barrier of your skin, thus reducing the opportunities for bacteria to get in. If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments can correct me, but that's what I read. Sorry, my phone is crooked. That's what I read. I've been using this COSRX AHA, BHA, with BHA salicylic acid, clarifying treatment toner. It does not irritate the skin. No way, no how. The next one I would go in with is this one here. This is vitamin C. Oops. So I add vitamin C to my regimen. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and this is good. This is also written in Korean, so I cannot tell you what it says. Oh, here it is in English. So it says a toner formulated with vitamin C helps remove dead skin cells for a smoother and translucent complexion. So I like vitamin C because it not only protects my skin from the UV rays of the sun, as this bottle says, it kind of removes dead skin off of your face. It smooths your complexion. So I always include vitamin C. If it's not a toner like this one, I use an actual oil dropper, or I have like a cream formula that I rub on my skin, and I would use this just before I apply my moisturizer. So this is vitamin C ascorbic acid brightening toner, and this is from MISSHA, I believe. Yes, from MISSHA. Oh gosh, I'm blinding. You can't see that. Anyway, from MISSHA. The next skincare I got, let's stay with the MISSHA line. Oh, let me do another toner one time because I kind of use all of these in the same time. This is Jung, and this is pH 5.5 relief toner. This is another toner which is used to kind of bring the skin back to the original pH. It's pure and mild. It helps the improvement of your skin. And can I find some English? It says, I love the bottle. the clear water bottle. It kind of makes me feel like I'm just refreshing my skin with nice clean spring water. Anyway, Jung. This is a low irritant. It's weakly acidic. It soothes irritated skin caused by external stimulation. So after you wash the face, you dispense into the palm and apply on the face with gentle tapping motions. So I can show you, is this, I don't think I've opened this one as yet, so this probably has a little stopper in it as well. Yeah. So anyway, I can show you with the Pyunkang what I do, because this one is already, I actually started using this one already, so I can show you. So this is literally what I do after I use my salicylic acid toner, like the one here. All right, as I said, this was the second step. I go 1, 2, 3, and you see it's not really like water. It has a bit of what is that, oiliness to it. All right, 1, 2, so it coats both hands, and then I go in pat 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 all down my neck, all down my décollage, honey, because we're getting older. We don't need the skin on the face looking nice and firm, and then the neck looking like old turkey gizzards. Okay, so we go pat 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 all over, pat 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 until you feel it start to get a little tacky. It gets a little tacky, and then the remainder I go on my hands, because a lady's hands tells her age. So we need to keep the hands nice and fresh as well. And when you think about it, your hands are in the sun a lot of the times. Yeah. So for nighttime, I got this big boy. Now I originally had the MISSHA Time Revolution, the daytime one, right? But I decided to, instead of getting that one, I'll try the nighttime version. This is the Enriched formula. Look at this bottle. It's see-through, it's frosted. You can't see I don't think you can see it. A little bit up there. I use this maybe 2-3 nights already. And this is for brightening and firming. So at night, this is when I use this one. So after I've cleansed, I put my salicylic acid toner on, or glycolic acid toner on, to, you know, keep chemically exfoliating my skin. I go in with this toner. Now this is so juicy. This used fermentation, I think, as the ingredient. I don't know all of the ins and outs, but this is fermented. Okay, you can Google it and you can figure it out. But let me tell you something. This puts so much moisture into my skin. Oh, it has a thing. Sorry, can't open it. I could not believe it. I'm so glad I got to try this one. The daytime one is nice. It gives your skin that plumpness that shows that it has increased your moisture. But this baby, when I put this on, my skin is immediately juicy. It's immediately fresh and young, and like a, can't say baby's bottom, but you can tell that your skin has been hydrated and rejuvenated. And in the morning when I wake up, my skin is still glowing. It is still fresh looking. It is still supple, and I just love how this makes my skin feel. Now this is glass. It's very heavy, so we have to be careful. And I'm going to pinch this because I can't get this here in Barbados, and I don't know when is the next time I'm going to get it. But Time Revolution by MISSHA. This is the first essence, but the enriched version. Okay, so I add this to my nighttime skin routine. I also decided to pick up a nighttime cream because for me, because my skin is so oily, I use the nighttime to do my repairs, because obviously during the daytime I'm not going to pack on heavy creams, because if I do that and go to work, my skin is going to be a grease bomb in like 10 minutes. So I use the nighttime to pack on all the moisture that I need. I decided to try this one. This is from the same brand as this one, MISSHA. This is the Night Repair Ampoule Cream. Let me see if I can find some English for you. Okay, it says brightening and firming. A powerful firming cream that helps strengthen and firm skin for beautifully radiant skin, as if you had a full night's sleep. Honey, we need that. So I've been using this. I've only used it twice so far. Honestly, I thought it was a lot more than what it really is. This is the bottle, the box. It comes with a little spatula so you don't get your nails dirty, which I appreciate, but I always lose them. This is what it looks like. I thought this was gonna be a bigger jar, but anyway. Oops. Let me see if I can get this inside piece out. Yep. So that's what it is. It's very, very small. So you don't have to stick your fingers in. You can use a spatula. This is the powerhouse for me. I'm telling you, when I wake up in the morning, my skin is so supple. And what I found is that when I use this in the morning when I wake up and put my makeup on, my makeup goes on so smooth and flawless. Like if it's almost as if it still leaves, or it left a film of moisture and just smoothing agents all over my skin. I'm in love with this. I know I have to pinch it, because when am I going to get it? But anyway, this is Time Revolution MISSHA's Night Repair Ampoule Cream. If you can get it, try it out and let me know in the comments. So that's my skincare. That's my body care. Baby, you know me, I love fragrances. You know that's my first love, right? So I got 2 fragrances I want to show you, baby. So these are all blind buys, and I love it when blind buys work. So I heard Greta Beth talk about this fragrance. She said, if you don't have Delina exclusive, you can try this one. To her, she loved it better than Delina. I can't remember if she said Delina exclusive or Delina, but she loved it better than Delina. Now, I love the Delina DNA. I don't have the original. I have a dupe. I have the Club de Nuit White Imperial, the one in the white bottle. Baby, when I saw her pull this out, I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. There was a sale on So Avant-Garde, I believe, and I decided to jump on it and pick it up. Now tell me this bottle is not absolutely gorgeous. Baby, this is from Bois 1920. I have one other fragrance from them, which is Sushi Imperial. It's okay. I'm learning to love it now. It's getting stronger as I let it sit. And if you can see, Framenti. This is Framenti from Bois 1920. Baby, the blackcurrant, rhubarb, green notes, grapefruit, and bergamot all in the top. So it's very citrus, it's very tart, but with greenness, so it doesn't come over like that. If you know, you know. In the mid, we have rose, violet, incense, magnolia, and geranium. So in the mid, it's very floral. The base, we have caramel, vanilla, amber, white musk, and benzoin. This is Delina's cousin. It is very reminiscent of Delina, but it has a slight greenness to it. So Delina, the Delina exclusive dupe that I have. Let me talk about Delina exclusive. That dupe is a lot more, it's almost like dusty powder because it has nutmeg. And you know, nutmeg as a spice kind of gives you that dusty quality to it. I think it has heliotrope in it as well. I could be wrong, but I think so. This gives you the Delina with the rose and the vanilla and all those things, but the greenness in it kind of takes it in a fresher, lighter, more fun, I guess, direction. So Delina exclusive, the dupe that I have, is very sultry and like mysterious, and like, you know, this is a lot more fun, a lot more green, a lot more, I guess, daytime approved or appropriate, even though I wear my fragrances whenever. But this is so good, so good. It is so good, and I'm looking forward to playing with this a little bit more. I'm gonna let it sit because it came off the plane maybe a couple of days now, 3-4 days now. So I'm gonna let it sit some more, and I'm hoping that it gets a bit stronger and a bit deeper. But for the most part, this lasts me the whole day. So I can only imagine that it's gonna get better. Framenti by Bois 1920. Now the next one is another blind buy that, ooh, baby, I'm so glad it came together. You probably saw it. I'm so glad that I love this fragrance. This is from Argos. This is Birth of Venus. Baby. Now, I heard all the girls talking about Argos, and I love the bottles. I love the bottles. And I said, if I ever get a chance to get me an Argos, I am going to. And I did. Now, when I heard people talking about this, I did not imagine what I got. I don't remember what people said, but in my head, I thought it would have been more unisex, deeper, darker, you know, that kind of thing. Baby, this is fruit. This is a fruit bomb. Sexy, fruity, playful, girly, feminine. Peach, orange blossom, grapefruit, bergamot, lavender in the top, raspberry, chocolate, narcissus, rose, and jasmine in the mid, amber, Mysore sandalwood, cashmere wood, and vetiver. So this is fruity. Fruity, it almost smells like some kind of fruit candy. But in the dry down, it goes creamy sandalwood with a slight sweetness to it. Now, I don't get the chocolate. I get the rose, I get the jasmine, I get the peach. I don't really get the grapefruit, bergamot, lavender. I don't really get those. But in the base, I get the sandalwood, the cashmere wood, and the vetiver. So in the base, it's a little warm. It's not spicy. It's warm. It's creamy. You get that sandalwood. If you know what sandalwood smells like, you can get the sandalwood. And it's overlaid with just a slight fruitiness from the peach and the raspberry and so on. This is so, so good. And when I first got it, it was all fruity. I put it on yesterday and I got more of the woods in the base and the vetiver. So I know that as this sits, the amber is going to come out a little bit more and it's going to be more bottom. The bottom is going to bloom and develop. So this is Argos Birth of Venus. I was going to get Triumph Abacus. I didn't, because when I read the reviews, it said that it was like Red Tobacco and Carla, and I have those already. I didn't want a repeat, so I said let me try this one, and I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. So these are my two fragrances that I got like literally last week. Loving them. So that's my mini haul. Body care, skincare, and you know I gotta throw in a couple of fragrances. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Share the video. You can drop me a little note down below in the comments if you wish to let me know what are your body care products that you love, what are your skincare products that you love, and what fragrances you are loving. So until next time, bye.